Alright, I'm just gonna go through here. What? Bad base, lol, bad secret base, Milo de Pilo? This was a griefing from the infamous hacker on this server, Milo de Pilo. Yeah, I know, it's a weird name. I hate you, Milo de Pilo. What's that sound? And while I find out what that sound is by breaking some blocks, I found a nether portal. This, like, why? Just, oh my god. Like, this... He's never been banned, though, because there's no firm proof of him hacking. Even his recordings look legit. Are you kidding? He even got my enchantment table? But everyone knows he's a hacker, and I want to be the one that kicks him off the server. Now, this isn't just anger or revenge. He has done this to multiple other bases, and people can't just kind of work hard on that type of stuff. So, it's not the best thing in the world to have your base blown up, especially when I hide it, so it wouldn't. Bro. Are you kidding? Like, I even made a look at it. It's a waypoint. I'm not even, like, stacked. I have nothing to show for it. I have nothing to show for my secret base, and it's gone. There's another way to ban people, and that's in a bet. Now, this server has a very stupid thing. If you beat someone when they bet on it, as long as it's an equal bet, the server owner allows it, and he actually kind of promotes it. He's actually... He's an interesting fella. But there's just one problem. The owner doesn't know he hacks, and if anyone complains, he's on to them. He knows that it could be fake as long as they don't have any proof, which really just sucks. Because if there's no proof, then there's no way to convict them. Obviously, what had to happen is I had to duel him and get him off the server. But there's only one problem. If someone's hacking, then you can't beat them in a PvP battle. Like that's just not how it works. They get close to dying, and they'll pull on some aimbot shenanigans, and you're dead. You're just gone. So I had to find a way to actually beat him and get him off the server. And what's the only way I could think of? The only way there is. Wait. What if I hacked back? Now, this is a very, very, very interesting way to think. What if I hack back? Well, I could get banned. I could get something really bad. And what if they don't work? And I'm just gonna get banned off the server. But what if no one ever knew I was using hacks? What if people just thought I was getting really good at the game? There's multiple things I've done that, yeah, have proved that I could be getting better at the game. So, with this idea in mind, I made this. As you can see, it's called Hacks, and it says, shh, don't tell anyone. And that's because this is just to indicate whether or not it's on. And I'm just going to show you a little taste of what it may look like. These are the blocks it works best on. So, you do that. Alright, alright. I'm going to show you a demonstration of my normal bridging. I could do a pretty nice speed bridge. Okay, bro. Yeah. I could do a pretty nice speed bridge. But this... Oh, wait. I could even do this in F5. And I'm not even clicking once. I am quite literally holding my mouse button. I like this. I've never been able to do that. Oh my god. I was able even to do some styling. Now that I had an idea in my mind, it was now time for him to get banned. Wait. But I can't face Milo, who has been hacking for way longer than I have. So I could paint the picture that he has really good loot compared to my subpar iron armor and the other crud I have stuffed in my inventory. Now, what's the fastest way to loot an SMP and to get stuff that actually is useful? To compete in competitions. Only I would have the upper edge. Now, I may not have reach or aimbot, but I get access to specific server-side commands, like giving sharpness 255 to my sword. That would kill someone in netherite armor in one hit. Notice the problem? Yep. It's so obvious! one-shotting a netherite player with a diamond sword would just get me banned too. And that's still not the point, it's to get him banned. So I queued into a third-person bridging competition. They have those on the server. This meant the people who can bridge better than me have their skills lessened, because who practices bridging in F5? After the competition, though, you have to show you didn't go into first person. Luckily, these types of hacks don't physically affect my screen. And just like that, entire competition was in the palm of my hand. Before the race started, I had to put away my armor, which might not be a good sign. And then I got up. Now I had no armor, and I matched the rest of the contestants. Which, okay, this guy's a little lifeless. Now there are a couple mannequins filling some spots because only like 4 or 5 people actually signed up for this. Which really is just kind of like, yeah, the server owner did that. Right all the way there is more than 64 blocks, so I hope I brought enough. Now that I was back up here with my hacked blocks, I had to win this in F5. 3, 2, 1. Oh, wait. I'm recording, right? As I went back to my don't touch to get all of my loot back, I looked over at the bridges. Nobody was even close. Finally, after 3 whole days, I made it to where he was. I kept going to his location, and we had a bit of a conversation about, you know, how I god bridged in F5. Finally, we came to the conclusion that there was no screen proof, no, like, me scaffolding, so we shook hands on it, and then I took 4 netherite ingots. This was the start. Now I had to get some netherite armor, which, well, first I'd probably have to get diamond armor. A random stack of diamonds that I kinda didn't care enough to use. But first I had to get, like, an area to call home for now, before I build a better one. So I did not find just a random tree. I just kinda like, okay, I'm gonna be real. I built a box. There we go. But now I had a place. So I got my wood and started crafting some better stuff. Starting off with getting, well, first of all, I don't even know why I have a stack of diamonds. This is just, I want to say it's kind of random, but, yeah. I need to figure out how to get netherite. I learned that to get netherite, you need a smithing table, which I was able to craft in like 10 seconds. But then I realized you need an upgrading armor template. Now, I don't want to go loot a bastion. I don't want to go to the nether. I don't want to go anywhere because I don't want to die. If I die, then everything would be for nothing. So what do? I use some very fair, creative, hacking to maybe just pinpoint someone's base on a map. So I went searching for anyone's easy secret base. About this, I'm not quite sure. I am not sure. This is the skimpiest base I've ever seen. Like, I get, oh my gosh, this, I mean, it worked, but like, there's a bed. I'm not gonna break the bed. Well, I mean, oh wow. Wait, hold up. This might belong to the redstoner. For someone very good at redstone, he builds such very mid bases. And there's an armor trim, and now, boom, wait. Now we go like this, like that, and the armor trim. Wait. Doesn't even look that bad. Wait. Oh. Alright, so, let's ignore that. I think I should just, how do I forgot how to duplicate. I had a little trip to the nether with my bob pickaxe that I had to repair. Then I forgot what I put up there. Oh yes. 2. Then, although I had scoured a couple of bases and I visited the nether, there was something waiting for me. Something that I could not possibly avoid. Yo, why is that guy potted up? So randomly, there was a potted up guy in a red stonish type pattern of armor right where I was going. Who are you? Oh my, okay. Who is this? Yo. Okay, these mobs seriously need to die. Yes! Oh my god. This wasn't normal. People don't just go potting up around the server and trying to kill someone. And also, no one leaves netherite leggings on the floor. This was a coordinated and/or planned attack. But they weren't actually that good at PvP. And they definitely didn't have their enchanted loot. If you looked at their sword or any of their armor, it looked like a spare netherite set. This was not a real thing. It couldn't have been. This was probably a test, if I had to guess, or a really poor team. I realized I had to get stronger fast, so I went looking for the mace. Is this it? Is this a trial chambers? Yo. So now I had to scour through to try and find out exactly how to loot a trial chamber. Finally, I figured out that it was a bug. I may have asked the admin, and everything's fine now. At least that's what I thought. Now I actually have to complete this. For some reason, my like, it's so dark. Oh wow, there's a lot of zombies here. Luckily, my netherite armor made it no problem to get rid of these guys. Pretty easy. A trial key. I'll throw this out. Alright, a breeze rod. I'm going to need that to make my mace. Ow. Finally, I found a vault. And he ate my key, and he gave me an arrow. Yeah, what you just saw was the only bit of the trial chamber that I actually recorded. Like the master YouTuber and entertainer I am, I may have forgot to click the record button, but I'm gonna briefly spare you the details. I got the heavy core first try, I almost died like 2 times, and yeah, that's all you need to know. Okay, like a doofus, I lost literally all of the footage, like a lot. That's all the footage I have of the trial chamber. But I will assure you, I actually got the heavy core on my first try, and I mean, this is me testing it out. It's super cool. I've never actually survival a mace, so yeah, this is me having fun with it. Also, one thing is the achievement "Who Needs Rocket" implies that I was in a trial chamber, along with revolting and literally everything else. Like, people now happen to know I have the mace. And guys, I'm so annoyed that I forgot to record, because I had so much footage. Oh, this is so bad. Alright, we're just gonna have to mine our way in. I was now one of the most powerful people on the server. Not because of my armor, not because of my dedication, but because of the mace. Alright, if my quote-unquote hacks worked, then there should be a base, like, right here. But, or, like, right here, but there isn't. Maybe there's, like, I mean, this is oddly suspicious. Like, this looks like Bed Wars bed defense. Oh. Alright. Ow. This looks like unfinished. Yo. This doesn't look half bad. I mean, this is a pretty cool base, but I'm not sure if I could just, like, let it slide. I might have to destroy all of this. I don't think we can let this get out, can we? Because, like, I know these aren't that valuable resources, but this could turn against me one day, and that could be very bad. Oh! Okay. I mean, we have some wind charges, so they must have been somewhere, but they have so much sand and TNT. But, like, they have, like, why? Well, I don't know what this is, so I think it's best that I let it rest. I'm not gonna put it, this isn't to grief or anything, but if this is Milo's secret base, then I'm doing something good for everybody. Like, this is actually better for the community than to leave it, because what if he's gonna blow everyone up? Then yeah. So I should probably get out of here. That was, well, that was, to say the least, unkind, but what if it was for everybody? There was only one person on right now, and it was Mika Pika, so I really didn't have to worry. Like, so I went back home, plus I got wind charges, so I had to 360 the living crud out of the sheep and that horse with an attribute swap, because I'm like that. Oh, 360? Never happened. And also, since I was literally the first person on the entire server to get a mace, he may have hooked me up with a 3D model, and I got to texture it. And he said that everyone can see this. I may have asked him for enchantments on the mace because I wanted to push my luck, but he stopped giving me enchantments at Windburst. So I hopped online, he put the stuff down, and I did the honors of enchanting my mace. And I gave it a very humble name. Right Hand of the King. I want to test this puppy out, so I found some AFK dud. I think he was new to the SMP. All I know is that he was about to get served. Oh! But the next thing that happened was actually very, very, very weird. But I'm gonna go there. Is there anyone else on? Is there anyone else on? Milo to Pilo? Wait. Is there anyone else? Wait. Milo? Why is he in the server? Oh, this is not good. I should probably set my spawn. And then suddenly he said something in chat. So you got the first mace? Yeah? Why? He said no reason, but this was weird. His name was blacked out. I knew I had to do something, so I just found a place to hide my spawn and logged off. Alright. Well, that was scary. I'm back on now. I'm clicking tab. No one else is currently on. Where's my chest? I had a chest full of like a bunch of stuff that I was gonna use to trade for Oh my gosh. Might as well read this. I know you are scheming against me. 1v1 me. 12 EST. I'm gonna assume he means like 12 PM and not AM. Bro, Milo? I hate Milo. Like, what the heck, bro? What? Obviously, he was angry. I don't know why, but he had found where my very secret, very hidden base is, and, well, pooped all over it. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Tomorrow, he wanted to 1v1 me in the winter, and although I wanted to be the one to challenge him, this was something that had already been taken into his hands, and now I was gonna be the one that was gonna get banned if I didn't beat him right here, right now. Fully undergeared, fully unprepared. Somehow, he knew all along. Or maybe not all along. I think it's time to use the server-side commands. I turned the hacks on, and as you can see, all of this stuff is like really funked out. I now had to do something I didn't think I wanted to do, but I have to. And unfortunately, I can get banned very easily with this command, because even the admin can see it. First, I had to find a way to cloak it. So, I used the world's weirdest command. So, slash hide command slash server slash profile Steve underscore. That's the name of the thing. And although it's red, I click enter, it should say incomplete command. This only works on this SMP specifically. Don't ask me how I found out. Finally, I could use the command /give myself this specific sword. It now has sharpness 255. I can't actually use this in a server though. So for now, we're gonna have to burn it. That was an accident. But if I were to make it something believable, not sharpness 5, sharpness 10, this would give me a sharpness X sword. One of the hardest things to obtain in the server, because once again, yes, this is one of the server side things, but this originally was not supposed to be released for over more than a month of the server. And since the server just started, someone having this would be nearly impossible. Now that I had this, there was one last thing I had to do. I went to the bridge area because there were basically iron blocks everywhere, which I would need to make an anvil. You'll see why in a second. Alright, now this is a pretty big drop, so we're probably gonna have to hit a clean bucket clutch. But now we had everything we needed, almost. I think it's like that. Where? That, yes. Put the anvil in this slot. But now I had to add the final touch. Alright, this, you may not know exactly what the heck I'm holding right now. And you don't need to. All you need to know is that this is a sword that's going to beat Milo. Before the fight, I had to grind some extra materials before I went into this. I gathered a couple extra wind charges and some other resources to make sure I don't die instantly, otherwise this could go horribly. Luckily, I had this sword and my PvP skills, and even the mace. If this worked, I would be able to ban Milo off the server. This was a secluded location. No one knew where we were. Just us. I had to win this right now. I hit a good mace, but there's just one problem. I accidentally forgot how to water clutch for half a second and lost my only totem I had prepared for this fight.